Hi everybody. Um, a few days ago I posted on the blog this post, Mars layouts and sizing policies, how to use them, to explain how are Mars layouts working and how can you also make your widgets have an automatic size or just respect the specific size that you give them. So please have a look at this blog post that explains the basic usage of the layouts, and you can see here that I give a very simple example of 3 layers. And well, right now I'm going to just show you that example working on both GTK and Cocoa. Let's start with Cocoa. Here is just a script to load the project. Remember that after loading the project you have to initialize the icons because some of the examples have some icons on them. And well, here is the example that I was showing you in the blog. It's just, as I said, 3 layers, one next to the other. So I open the window and here it is, just that. It's an example that maybe it's useful for you to go to the code and start experimenting. Here is the build window method. You can see that it just creates a window, gives an extent. The layout policy is this one. It's a Mars vertical layout with fixed sizing, so it respects the height of the first layout, the first label, the second label, and the third label. If instead of having a fixed sizing policy, it has an auto sizing policy, and I open the window again, you can see that now the labels have the same height. And actually, as this is a Mars vertical layout, here I'm saying what width do I want the labels to have, but it's actually taking the whole width of the window, because in a Mars vertical layout, all widgets have to have the same width, and the width is the one of the container. So let's try what happens if I change it to a Mars horizontal layout. It still has the auto sizing. So I open it and I see that the labels have the same width and now are placed horizontally one next to the other. And if I change it back to the fixed sizing, or maybe I could put this one with 70, this one too, for example. Let's see. Well, you see that now the label is breaking in 2 lines because its width is less than before, but the second label is still 100 pixels width. Okay, so let's see the same thing, the same example in GTK. Now here you can see that I'm in a Ubuntu VirtualBox. Here is the same example, and I will just going to open it. I'm not going to show you the whole same thing because it's the same. Remember that the original example had a Mars vertical layout with fixed sizing. So you can see that the first label has just a width of 20 pixels, the second I think it's 80, and the other one 100.